Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben, the award-winning gardening podcast as voted for by the Grow Your Own magazine and by my followers and by my listeners. I hope that you have all clicked that subscribe button. If you're new to the podcast channel, please do click the subscribe button and then you get notified of all the new podcasts that get launched. And if you're not following me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, make sure you look for Gardening with Ben and follow me on all my social medias. So sit back, relax, grab a brew and let's enjoy today's gardening podcast with Ben. Hello and welcome back to Gardening with Ben. Yes, the episodes have been gone for a couple of days, but we have been working. But we are back now, we're off work and wow, the weather is fantastic. So yeah, I had a message from one of my friends saying, when are the podcasts coming back? They're entertaining, I'm missing them. So this is especially just for you. The podcasts are back again. No, they're back for everybody. But yeah, the heat wave is finally here. Wowzers. It has been hot today. And if you think today's been hot, tomorrow's going to be even hotter. With 30 degrees on the cards for tomorrow. It's said that it's going to be like 15 degrees at 5 o'clock in the morning. So wow, if you're thinking of watering, make sure you do it when it's dark or when it's shaded, so that you're not watering the plants when the sun is fully out, as it could risk scorching the plants and you don't want to do that. The best ideal time is very early in the morning, as the slugs aren't around in the morning, they're usually more out at night. So try and water in the morning before the sun comes up, but obviously if it's going to be 15 degrees in the morning, you're not going to have a chance. But yeah, we've got a lot to do at the allotment, and today has been obviously a strawberry picking day. If you've been watching my Instagram and my Facebook and my TikTok socials, I've been sharing lots of photos of all my strawberries. And wow, they're still tasting delicious. And the thing is, to getting more strawberries and getting good strawberries is picking them all the time. As soon as they are red, pick them. If you notice a strawberry that's been eaten and you won't eat it, pick it off and throw it away. Pick off them straight away, because while your strawberries are still attached, the plant will still be putting energy into growing it, and it will risk not growing as many others. So the more you pick them, the more strawberries you will have on your plant, and you can't turn down delicious strawberries. Do you eat all the strawberries that you grow? And the answer is yes, I do. I do not share my strawberries with anybody, as they are that delicious, that fresh, that organic, that healthy. I don't share them with a single soul. I pick them and I tend to eat them the same day, or if not the next morning. I pop them in the fridge until the next morning, and they are absolutely delicious. So I'm picking them and I'm eating them. I'm not sharing them with anybody. And the thing is, my mum and dad grow strawberries as well, and if you think that I grow a lot, my mum and dad have got a load more than I have, and yeah, they get absolutely tons of them. My mum tends to make strawberry flan, or she tends to make a lot of strawberry jam as well to give to family and friends. But I just eat them as they are, with cream on top. So yeah, I have a nice good feast on them. So yeah, also, what else have we been up to today? I had to water some areas of my plot twice today, as it was that hot. I watered my melons early in the morning, as they were all dried. I'd watered them yesterday, but they'd all dried out again. So we watered them this morning, and then I watered them before I left. And yeah, I shouldn't water when it's warm and sunny, but I needed to get them watered. And if I risk scalding them, maybe I do. But I usually water all the polytunnel skin and everything. I water everything in the polytunnel to cool it down, just to add a bit more cool in it. And they're really growing fast now. My watermelons are growing so fast. It's unbelievable how fast they're actually growing now. And because I'm watering them every single day, I believe that's why they're growing so fast. So if I can keep up that watering every day, hopefully we're going to get some watermelons this year. And that is my goal for this year. I don't care about anything else. but I just want to get some watermelons this year. That is my goal in life, to grow a watermelon, and if I can do that, I'll be one happy person. So please do keep an eye on my pictures of my watermelons to see how they're getting on and how they're growing, and faring up, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to have a hot day tomorrow, and then I think it's going to rain on either Saturday or Sunday. So today I've generally been doing quite a lot of weeding today. I've not been down to the allotment to actually do any work for about 5 days. So today's allotment jobs has been weeding and getting all that sorted, because you've got to keep on top of the weeds. As like I've said in many of my podcasts, that if the weeds grow, they take all the nutrients and the food, the water away from the plants, so you won't get as good a produce as you would do. So I tend to go around possibly once every week or every 2 weeks, depending how well you are, getting roots out and clearing any signs of weeds that are growing. Yeah, you won't get them all out, but you can get most of them out. If you keep on top of it, you will keep on top of keeping the allotment tidy, looking good, weed free, and you will get some fantastic crops. And this hot weather tomorrow will make everything grow 10 times faster. You'll notice things grow overnight, and definitely. And today on the allotment, when I watered outside, I gave my plants such a good drink. I was literally flooding some of my beds because I wanted them to have a good drink, because the hot weather tomorrow will get them drinking it and hopefully get them growing as well. And sweet corn plants especially, the roots don't tend to go far down on sweet corn plants. They're quite shallow rooted, and they will drink a hell of a lot of water. And I was saying on my live stream today on Facebook that sweet corn, you need them to grow as tall as possible, because the taller you get them to grow, the more ears they'll get growing off them. If they're only small or not very tall, you won't get as many corn on the cobs. So if you can get them to grow as tall as possible, and you will get a fantastic produce. So keep watering them, keep giving them that water, and don't let them dry out properly. Keep giving them a drink of water every single day, and you should hopefully get some fantastic produce from it. So stay tuned for my sweet corn, because sweet corn plants are one of the nicest things that I grow. Yes, I want to grow my watermelons, but my sweet corn is my second priority, because it tastes absolutely fantastic. Until you've tasted a fresh corn on the cob picked from the allotment, took home and cooked within possibly an hour of picking it, you will not have tasted anything so nice in your life. A lot of people will be asking, what am I going to be doing tomorrow on this hot roasting day, because obviously you don't want to be out in the sun. Yes, it's nice to get some sunshine, but when it gets too hot, you don't want to be out in it. Especially don't be in a greenhouse, don't be in a polytunnel, because you may not think that you're that hot, but the sun will be reflecting off it all, and you will get sunburn, you could get sunstroke, you could get dehydrated. So make sure you are fully equipped with plenty of refreshments to drink while you're down at the allotment for the day, or however long you're down there. And try and do the jobs what are out in the sunshine early in the morning. Get all them jobs done, go around weeding, tidying up, deadheading, etc, etc. And then when it's the full heat of the sun, which is usually around dinner time in the afternoon, try and find a shaded area and try and work in a shaded area. Yes, it will still be hot, but if you're in a shaded area, there is less chance of you getting sunstroke or heat exhaustion and stuff like that. Especially if you're older, the heat's not very good for you, or if you have underlying health issues as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the afternoon. I'm going to be spending time in my shaded area. I've not got a lot of stuff what can be done in there. There's not a lot that needs doing, but I'm going to make a start on my alpine area and start looking at that and getting that ready, because hopefully next month I'm going to develop it and get it all up and running. So I'm going to get all my black membrane down on my rockery area, get that down to stop any weeds from growing, cut it all out, saw down the trees what are growing in the area, I won't be able to dig them out because some of them are really tough. I've got quite a few out, but I won't be able to get much out, so I'm going to be working in that area. So try and work in an area that is cool, it's shaded, and where you won't get sunburn. Yes, the vitamin D is good for you, the sun can be good for you, but it can be bad for you as well. So just look after yourself, everybody. So if you're new to the podcast, thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed it. We do talk a lot about what we've been getting up to at the allotment and what we've been doing. And yeah, make sure you click that subscribe button, make sure you click that follow button, and stay up to date with all my socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't dance yet. Stay up to date with them all. Give me a follow, and make sure you tune in for the next podcast. Until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep gardening, and keep listening to Gardening with Ben's podcasts. Thank you for listening to today's Gardening with Ben's podcast. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do click that subscribe button, and feel free to share it as well on your Instagram stories. All you have to do if you're listening on Spotify is click the share button, and you can share it straight to your Instagram story for all your followers to listen to, and help build my listeners up as well and get more people listening to it. Feel free to check out all my social medias: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. Go check it out. Check out my dancing. Gardening with Ben. And check out the link as well in the description of this podcast, where you can check out my gardening t-shirt shop, where I sell funny t-shirts with all different funny logos and designs on. And feel free to support me by purchasing one, and all the money obviously goes back into my allotment, where I can share more gardening tips with you all. So until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep gardening, and keep listening to Gardening with Ben's podcasts.